Welcome to Beyond the Evidence, where the facts meet the unexplained, and every mystery has a story waiting to be uncovered. Here, we dive deep into the chilling world of murder mysteries, vanishings that defy reason, and phenomena that blur the line between reality and the unknown. So, grab a flashlight, hold your breath, and join us as we go Beyond the Evidence. It was a bitterly cold evening on February 15th, 2001, in Benton Harbor, Michigan. The kind of night where the wind bites through even the thickest layers, sending shivers down spines. 12-year-old Steven Kraft Jr. bundled up against the chill, stepping out with his two beloved dogs to play just a block away from his home on Holly Drive. It was a familiar scene in the quiet neighborhood, a place where children played freely, and the cul-de-sac offered a sense of safety. Steven promised his mother he'd be home in time for dinner. She was inside, busy preparing a meal, trusting that her son would return as he always did. But as the hours ticked by and night settled in, her unease grew. By the early morning hours of February 16th, when Steven had still not come home, she reported him missing. The bitter cold was now more than a discomfort. It was a threat to survival. Steven had left without a hat or gloves, and temperatures were dangerously low, dropping below freezing. The Benton Township Police began their search immediately. Chief of Police Brian Smith recalled their initial protocol: gather information, canvass the neighborhood, and determine if Steven might have run away. But Steven wasn't the type to disappear. He was a good student with no history of trouble, though he had recently finished a 5-day suspension for defending himself in a schoolyard fight. His family described him as kind-hearted, responsible, and deeply attached to his dogs. The search led authorities past an iced-over pond near the Kraft home. Steven's footprints were traced to Harbor Haven Ministries, a block south of Holly Drive, but the trail went cold from there. Days later, one of Steven's dogs returned home, while the other was found 1.5 miles away. Despite the dog's return, there was no sign of Steven, no clues, no evidence to explain his disappearance. The community rallied, conducting searches and holding vigils, but hope began to wane as days turned into weeks. Benton Harbor, once a place of warmth and familiarity, was now shrouded in unease. Rumors swirled and theories abounded, but none provided the answers Steven's family desperately sought. Years passed, and Steven's case remained unsolved. In February 2004, a glimmer of hope surfaced when a sighting of Steven was reported at Chicago's Midway Airport. Investigators pursued the lead, but it turned out to be a false alarm. The disappointment was crushing for his family, who clung to every possibility, no matter how slim. Steven's home on Holly Drive was demolished nearly 2 decades ago, and his parents have since passed away, taking their grief and unanswered questions with them. But Steven's sister has kept his memory alive, refusing to let his story fade into obscurity. Every year on his birthday, she bakes his favorite cake, a small but poignant tribute to the brother she lost. The FBI has remained involved in Steven's case, with Special Agent Tricia Kovach of the Detroit Field Office pledging to continue the investigation. "This is something we will keep working on until we find out what has happened to Steven," Kovach said on an episode of Inside the FBI podcast dedicated to his disappearance. The passage of time has done little to dull the pain or the mystery surrounding Steven's disappearance. Benton Harbor residents still speak of that fateful night with a mix of sorrow and frustration. Many remember the relentless searches, the helicopters overhead, and the volunteers scouring frozen fields in a desperate bid to bring the young boy home. For those who knew Steven, the memories of his bright smile and kind demeanor remain vivid. a stark contrast to the darkness of the unresolved case. Speculation about what happened to Steven has persisted for over 2 decades. Some wonder if he might have fallen victim to foul play, abducted by someone lurking in the shadows. Others consider the possibility of an accident, that Steven may have wandered too far and succumbed to the freezing temperatures. Yet, without concrete evidence, these theories remain just that: speculation. The absence of closure weighs heavily on those who loved him, leaving them trapped in a cycle of hope and despair. Steven's story is a tragic reminder of the vulnerability of children and the fleeting nature of life. His disappearance turned a once safe neighborhood into a place of unease, casting a shadow over the community that lingers to this day. Parents became more protective, neighbors more wary, and the innocence that once defined Benton Harbor seemed irreparably lost. Despite the years that have passed, Steven's sister continues to be a beacon of hope and resilience. She has become the keeper of his memory, ensuring that his story is not forgotten. Through her efforts, she has drawn attention to the importance of staying vigilant and advocating for the missing. Her unwavering dedication serves as a testament to the enduring bonds of family and the human spirit's capacity to persevere in the face of unimaginable loss. Steven's case remains open, a cold case that refuses to fade into the annals of history. Law enforcement agencies continue to urge anyone with information to come forward, no matter how insignificant it may seem. Advances in forensic technology and renewed public interest in unsolved cases have given hope that answers may still be within reach. The disappearance of Steven Kraft Jr. is more than just a tragic mystery. It is a call to action. It challenges society to prioritize the safety and well-being of its most vulnerable members. It reminds us of the importance of community, of coming together in times of crisis, and of never giving up on those who are lost. Steven's story, like so many others, underscores the need for awareness and advocacy. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children estimates that hundreds of thousands of children go missing in the United States each year. While many are found, others, like Steven, remain unaccounted for, their fates shrouded in uncertainty. Each case is a painful reminder of the work that still needs to be done to protect children and bring them home. As the years roll on, the memory of Steven Kraft Jr. remains etched in the hearts of those who loved him and those who continue to search for answers. His disappearance is a puzzle with missing pieces, a wound that time has yet to heal. But amid the sorrow, there is a glimmer of hope, a belief that one day the truth will emerge, and Steven's family and community will finally find the closure they so desperately seek. Steven's story serves as both a cautionary tale and a source of inspiration. It reminds us of the fragility of life, the importance of vigilance, and the enduring power of hope. In remembering Steven, we honor not only his life, but also the countless others who remain missing. And in doing so, we reaffirm our commitment to justice, to finding answers, and to ensuring that no child's story is ever forgotten. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the mysterious and unsettling world of true crime. If you enjoyed unraveling today's story, don't forget to hit subscribe and leave us a review. It really helps us keep bringing you the stories that go beyond the evidence. See you in the next episode.